has ever exploded from a stage. Without him, rock and roll would still exist, but it wouldn't look like that. It wouldn't sound like that. And it definitely wouldn't feel like that. Every performer who jumps on a speaker, every artist who dyes their hair a shocking color, every singer who mixes gospel passion with sinful swagger, every musician who dares to be too loud, too bright, too bold, too much. They are following the path Little Richard carved when there was no path at all. He didn't just open doors, he broke them. He didn't just entertain crowds, he electrified them. He didn't just influence artists, he birthed entire generations of sound. And perhaps that's the most Little Richard thing of all. He didn't just make music, he made history loud. Beyond the legacy, beyond the screaming crowds, beyond the sequins and eyeliner, there was something more. Little Richard never lost his humor. Even in his 80s, he'd shout in interviews, "I am the innovator, I am the emancipator, I am the originator," and then laugh at himself with infectious glee. He loved making people smile, loved telling stories, loved reminding the world that he was here first, but never with bitterness. Always with sparkle, always with a wink, always with charm. That was his light, that was his gift, and that was his final message to the world. Be who you are, be loud, be loving, be original. His life was a testament to the power of authenticity, a vibrant celebration of self in a world that often demands conformity. He taught us that true joy is a revolutionary act, and that sometimes the loudest voices are the ones that bring the most profound peace. His legacy is a reminder that to be truly alive is to be loud, to be loving, and to be unapologetically original. Tonight, as we look back at Tutti Frutti, that chaotic, explosive, euphoric scream of a song, we understand something we couldn't fully grasp back then. It wasn't just a track. It was a revolution disguised as a melody, a cultural earthquake disguised as a chorus, a declaration disguised as a party. It told the world, music will never be polite again. And that's why we salute Little Richard, the man whose voice shook the walls of the 1950s and still echoes across the 2020s. The man who sang the world into a new era with one impossible phrase, Awop-bop-aloobop, alop-bam-boom. His voice may be gone, but his echo? It's forever. His spirit, his music, and his profound influence live on, illuminating stages, inspiring artists, and igniting audiences for generations to come. He was, and always will be, the undisputed architect of rock and roll, a true legend whose light will never dim. Thank you for spending this moment with us, remembering a true giant